Hello guys, welcome to BNB class. Today we will be discussing about revealed reference theory developed by Paul A. Samuelson under our economics module. Before I start the presentation, if you guys are new to our channel, I request you please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon so that whenever we update or upload a new video, you will get the notification of it. So let's begin. Revealed reference theory, developed by Paul A. Samuelson, it takes the behaviorist approach to analyze the consumer behavior. The cardinal or original approach considers representative utility function approach in the sense that they actually consider the utility function of consumer behavior. However, revealed reference theory doesn't consider any formal expression of the utility function. Rather, it is assumed that whatever consumer reveals in the market is best for the consumer. Mr. Samuelson, in RPT theory, states that the best method to study the consumer behavior is to observe their purchasing pattern for the given price and budget constraint. When the consumer purchases a bundle of commodity and continues to do so, his choice reveals his preference. We can easily derive the demand curve by directly observing the behavior of consumer without facing the problems related to ordinal or cardinal utility approach. Samuelson's theory of demand is based on the revealed preference axiom or hypothesis, which states that the choice reveals preference. Keeping this fact, a consumer buys a combination of two goods either because he likes this combination in relation to other or this is cheaper than the other. The approach of this theory is more pragmatic to study the consumer behavior and has brought a breakthrough the study of the theory of consumer behavior. In order to study the theory, let us consider the figure as is on the screen. As we can see in the figure, x-axis represent good x and y-axis represent good y. There are various combinations of good x and y, although we say it bundle because that is a term that was used by Mr. Samuelson. So there are different bundle A, B, C, and D that is a combination of goods X and Y. For the given budget line LM, if a consumer choose bundle A over bundle B, C, or D, then bundle A is called revealed referred to bundle B, C, or D. Or in other words, we can say bundle B, C, or D is revealed inferior to bundle A. Therefore, A is revealed referred to all the combinations available to the triangle LMO. Now, there are few assumptions that Mr. Samuelson has provided in this theory. Let us just try to understand all these assumptions first. Number one is consumer is constant. What Mr. Samuelson assumes is a consumer will always show a constant behavior. That is, if a consumer will prefer bundle A over B, then consumer will not prefer bundle B over A as long as both are available to him. That is, he will always prefer bundle A to bundle B until and unless there are some external or other factors involved. Number two, consumer is irrational. This means that consumer always tries to maximize its utility whenever it is available. If it is available to them, they will try to increase the unit of commodity they are consuming so that they can maximize their utility for the given budget line again. Number six, the choice of the consumer follows transitivity. Transitivity means if a consumer is preferring a particular bundle, let us suppose if A over B, B over C, and C over D, then it should follow the transitivity that the consumer will prefer A over D, and this pattern is known as the transitivity. Number four, positive income elasticity of demand. Mr. Samuelson has considered that RPT will hold good if there is a positive income elasticity of demand. That is, whenever the income of the consumer will increase, then they will increase the number of unit of the commodity that they are consuming. This again verifies his second assumption, that is consumer is rational. That is, they will always try to maximize their utility. Since the increase in income will allow to maximize, increase the number of unit consuming, so the consumer will do so. Number five, revealed preference axiom. RPT theory has explained about two different axioms of revealed preference. The first one is strong axiom of revealed preference, with an acronym as SAR, SAR. This axiom states that whenever a consumer has a choice over two bundles which lie on the same budget line, as you can see in the figure, A and B lies on the same budget line LM. However, the consumer will prefer bundle A to B. That is, even though B is economically affordable to the consumer, he will always consider bundle A. Then this is called a strong axiom of revealed preference. The second one is a weak axiom of revealed preference, acronym as RAP. Let us suppose there is a bundle C which is below the budget line LM. Now, by default, the consumer will always prefer A because anyways, the consumer has revealed C as inferior. The consumer will not consider or will not choose bundle C. So, this revealed preference is termed as weak axiom. If consumer will prefer A over C such that C is below the budget line of the consumer. So this was for today, guys. Since this revealed preference theory takes a long duration to explain, so I'll be doing that explanation in part by part. So in the first part, we just discussed about the concept and the assumption of a theory. In the next part, I will explain how we can derive the demand curve and indifference curve using this RPT theory. So before I sign up, please don't forget to like and share our videos. Thank you for being with us, and keep learning with real methods. Thank you.